Hello, hello. Yeah, I know this is my second time coming on here in not too long. But hey, I just decided to come on here and kind of do a little bit of talking. Hope you guys ain't. Uh, I hope you guys ain't um, tired of me yet. But I hope you guys had a great day, a great holiday, a great Christmas. Looking forward to the new year. And yeah, I kind of wanted to talk about who do I think is going to win. I think the Lions will win. Really do. I think the Lions are a better team than the Bears. I think the Lions are a much better team than the Bears. As you see, I did change my background a little bit, and you see it says Lions on the prowl. All right. Hey, hey, what's up? What's up? I see I got a couple of followers uh, from Maniac Sports YouTube. I want to thank you guys for showing up and looking at my uh, not YouTube, Facebook. Thank you, Facebook users. I do appreciate it. Uh, but yeah, this is how it all started. I'm going to go ahead and um, I just wanted to show you guys our original logo at Detroit Lions on the Prowl. Some of you guys are probably used to it, but let me change this real quick. All right. And yes, I do got the rights to use it because I am co-founder and co-creator of Detroit Lions on the Prowl. And this was our original logo for the channel. Some of you guys remember it. Probably a lot of you guys remember it. Reason we started out being called Lions on the Prowl rather than Detroit Lions on the Prowl. Jim thought at one time that we could be hit for copyright laws. So that's why we started out doing, we didn't want to do anything that would infringe on any copyrights because Detroit Lions are, copyrighted by the NFL and also the team. But he figured later on that it would be better to change the name to Detroit Lions on the Prowl because a lot of other people were doing it, and also the NFL wasn't really getting after people for doing that as long as they stayed within the boundaries. So, thus came from Lions on the Prowl to Detroit Lions on the Prowl. And, but this logo, the reasons we never put it on t shirts is that for some reason it never lined up right. We tried putting on t shirts way back when just me and Jim was part of it, and it just never really lined up, and that logo never really worked out for us. So yeah, I'm didn't mean to bore you too much with that logo, but or with the talk of the logo. I'm gonna put mine back on there, but put this back on. Yeah, I hope everybody had a great Christmas and looking forward for the new year. Hey, what better way to start the new year off than beating the Chicago Bears? That's the way I look at it. Um, in my last show, I talked about uh, one of the reasons I thought uh, that the Carolina Panthers did so well against the Lions was because it was a rebound game. They rebounded after having such a um, butt kicking from the Pittsburgh Steelers a week before and being shut down on running and stuff like that. So one of the reasons I think the Lions will be able to actually beat the Bears and beat them soundly will be because I think that it's their turn to for having a rebound game. I think that with this being all on the line, with the stakes being higher in this game, knowing that if you don't win this game, there isn't a chance in Hades you're going to make it to the playoffs. And then actually being kind of humiliated at Carolina, especially the defense getting humiliated at Carolina. I think that they're going to look at it and they're going to play twice as good against the Bears. At least that's what I'm hoping happens. So I do want to take this out of there. Number one is, oh, okay, actually, that didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to. No. I'm going to need to mess with this when I'm offline in order. Okay, take that out, put that back in, and let's see. Trial and error. Uh, okay, so yeah, this is kind of like I think that the Lions have a lot to prove in these last two games. And I think that's what they're going to do is they're going to step up and prove it. And more so being the winner bowl of the two games, I think that even with Justin Fields being in there and playing their hearts out, I do think that the Lions are going to be able to beat them at least by 14 points. You know, I think our defense is going to show that it was a fluke on what happened. Uh, as far as for backing off and if they're I think they're gonna they're gonna shut down the run, and that's what they need to do. They need to shut down the run. They need to contain Justin Fields, uh, put pressure, get sacks on him, corner him. A lot of people say put a spy on him. Just do everything they can to stop him, but you know, without just forgetting he does have wide receivers and sometimes he can throw the ball too. So but I think that this is going to be a more hospitable place for the Lions. I think that Ford Field is going to be rocking Honolulu silver and blue. I think that this is going to be I just think that this is going to make this team go further. The embarrassment that they suffered, the big embarrassment that they suffered against Carolina, I think it will be taken out on the Bears. In saying that, like I said, I wasn't going to come on for too long. I just wanted to stop in and talk for a little bit. And just remember, go Lions, one pride. Detroit Lions on the prowl. I want to get this back to any comments, questions. Please feel free. Also, like and subscribe to this channel. Uh, I want guests too. I want you guys to be my guest. I've been trying to work on getting guests, uh, but I want guests on my channel. I want regular fans. This one is going to be for the fans, and this is what I set out for. With Maniac Sports, I want to give you guys the time to say what you want to say. And I really don't even care if it's about the Lions. It can be other teams. It can be other teams. You may have a favorite team. I had um, Vince, on one of my teams or one of my shows, a couple of my episodes, and we talked about the Bears and the Lions. And one, we just talked about the Bears. I also had Rashawn, friend of mine from work. You know, he was talking about his Raiders. You know, uh, so this show is open up to more than just the Detroit Lions. Now, hey, I'm a Lions fan. I'm also a Michigan fan. As you can see, there's a few Michigan things. Uh, another fan I am, of course, this team does not exist anymore. But for people who were in Grand Rapids for quite a while, uh, Grand Rapids Rampage uh, used to be on the Arena League. Uh, they played their games at Van Andel Arena. And I'll tell you, that was back in the 90s, early 2000s. But I think it was more back in the 90s. And I went to almost every home game when I was on first shift their inaugural year. I also got to see them win the championship for the Arena Bowl. So and of course it wasn't their first year that they played. Uh, of course, the original Arena League is no longer there. We do got a Arena League that's different in Muskegon, uh, and they play at oh, it was Murphy Health. Well, it used to be Elsie Walker, and then it was called Murphy Health because they bought the right other names, and now it's Trinity Health, I think the name of it, arena. But it was known for as a house that Walker built. So to a lot of diehard Muskegon people, it will always be known as the uh, LC Walker Arena. But technically and legally, that's not the name anymore. Oh, yeah, I know. But I just think that the Lions are going to be able to win and beat the Bears and show the Bears who's boss. And you know what? I want to see it because I'm going to be there. So, yeah, I'm going to end this show. I just wanted to come on for a little bit because, like I said, I did a longer show earlier in the day. Actually, it would have been yesterday, but a few hours ago. So, go Lions, one pride. Let's get the job done. All right. Thank you, everybody. Like, subscribe, and let's see what we can do to get people on this channel. Tell your friends about it. I really appreciate it. Put comments in, put comments in. I will try to answer all comments. I really appreciate it. And thank you guys. This is Maniac Tim signing off.